Hello, my wonderful people. You welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Edward Amwako, and if you are new, please I welcome you. And if you are old too, I say thank you for always staying tuned to my channel. In today's tutorial, it's a new segment, it's a new section. Today I decided to show my face. Yes, I decided to show my face. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you through the introduction to graphic designing. That is the elements and then the principles of graphic designing, okay, for new beginners. So please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe, like, and then comment, okay, and do well to turn on the notification bell. That is important. Turn on the notification bell in order for you to notified anytime I drop new video. So without wasting my talking, let's start the elements and then the principles of design. All right, my people, so you welcome once again. So this is Eddie's Graphic Designs and Prints. Okay, now our slogan is we design what is best. Okay, we design the best of designs. So when it comes to graphic designing, especially branding, logo designing, you can contact me. Okay, we there for you. All right, so in this channel what we do is we always do provide graphic design tutorials. Okay, so today I decided to teach my subscribers, that is you, when it comes to graphic designing, understanding the graphic design, the concept of graphic designing, so that when you don't even attend school at all, you'll be able to understand what graphic design mean. Okay, so today's tutorial is introduction to graphic designing. All right, introduction to graphic designing. So let's look at what we'll be learning for today. Okay, so in today's lesson, what are we learning? What are we learning today? All right, good. So our objectives for today's lesson, or our objective for this video, is that one, what is graphic design? When we say graphic design, what does it mean? How do you understand graphic designing? Okay, and then the second one, who is a graphic designer? Who is a graphic designer? When we say you are a graphic designer, or when we say somebody is a graphic designer, what does it mean? Who is he? Okay, and the next one is we'll be talking about the elements of design. Okay, and then the fourth one is principles of design. I mean, these two are the key things that you need to understand, any graphic designer out there. If you want to enter into the graphic design business, you need to know these two elements and then the principles. Very, very important. And then we'll be talking about the types of graphic design. Okay, types. You have so many types of graphic designing. And then the last one, we'll be discussing about the importance of being a graphic designer, or the importance or the value of a graphic designer in your company, in your school, or in any institution. Okay, all right, so let's take the first one. In this tutorial I have, because it's a very long presentation, so I have divided it into 3 parts. Okay, so I'll be discussing what is a graphic design, and then who is a graphic designer, and then in part 2 we'll discuss about elements of graphic design, principles of graphic design, and then the part 3 we talk about the types of graphic design and then the importance of graphic designing. Don't forget that I will leave the playlist, a link of the playlist in the description. All that you need to do is, if you want to get the full video, you can check the playlist in the description button. So let's start with the first one, which is what is a graphic design. Okay, so when we say a graphic design, what does it mean by a graphic design? Okay, let me start. When you say graphic design, what does it mean? Okay, so these are some examples of design things that I have done. Okay, let me scrap the video, my video here. So these are the works that I do. Okay, EGD, that is Eddie's Graphic Design. Learn how to design all these with us in just 21 days. Okay, it's a course that we do organize, for people all over the world. Okay, so these are some of the examples. Okay, so this is a opening soon, clean up exercise. All these are examples, so we'll be looking into it. So let's start with it. Let's start with the first one, what is a graphic design. When we say graphic design, what does it mean? Now, so we are saying that a graphic design, okay, yes, we are saying that graphic design is the art or skill of combining text and then pictures in advertisements, magazines, or books. I got this definition from Google. Okay, so Google is saying that when you say a graphic design is the art, the skill, the ability, okay, for you to be able to combine text means fonts, okay, and then also pictures for advertisements, to advertise, to communicate. That is what it means by a graphic design. Okay, then don't forget the graphic design has also been divided into two. So we have the graphic and also the design. So let's talk about the first one, which is the graphic. Okay, when you say graphic or graphics, it simply means visual. Okay, as you can see me in the camera, the visual. Okay, so it consists of art, imaginations, expression, the feeling, okay, which involves drawing, painting, lettering. It's a lot. Okay, so if you are able to express your feeling, express your emotion through drawing, through painting, okay, to communicate, that is what it means by graphics. All right, what then is design? Design is like a plan, the ability to create something in order to solve a problem. All right, so let's put all of them together and then we get to know what is a graphic design. So we are saying that graphic design is the process of creating visual content. I want you to note this very well. The art, the process of you being able to create what? Visual content, okay, using one element and principles of what? Design, to communicate or to solve a problem. So one thing that I want you to know is that every graphic designer watching me, okay, you are to solve a problem. You are not there to just advertise, you are solving a problem. So let's say a company needs a graphic designer, a website designer, a logo designer, an animator, a videographer. Okay, you are there to solve a problem. You provide a solution to a problem. Okay, that is the meaning. So I have underlined these two elements very well in this graphic designing meaning. That is elements and then principles of what? Design. We'll be talking more about it. If you want to understand the concept of graphic design, you need to know the elements and then the principles. These are the basic blocks in graphic designing. Okay, now let's quickly move on to who is a graphic design. Now that we know that a graphic design is the process of you creating visual content, okay, so who is a graphic designer? Okay, when you say graphic design, who is that person? Who is a graphic designer? All right, so we are saying that a graphic designer is someone who understands the principles of design and can apply them, okay, to elements such as lines, colors, forms, shapes, and then texture to communicate visually. Okay, so if you are able to use the principles of design, okay, apply them. So it is the principles of designs or the elements of design, the lines, the texture, the shape, the space. They are your, let's say you are a constructor, okay, so you be given the materials like your sand, your wood, your everything. Then the ability of you being able to use that material to build the house, okay, is what will determine if you are a graphic designer or not. So somebody knows the shapes, the colors very well, but cannot apply them. So the application is what we call the principle. You may know that the forms, the shapes, the lines, the texture and everything, that these are your basic blocks, but if you are able to apply them, okay, you being able to apply them, that is what makes you a graphic designer. So I'm saying that basically a graphic designer brings imaginations and then information to life. So what a person can come to you as a graphic designer and then try to tell you what the person is imagining, what the person is thinking. This is what I want to do. Then you, the graphic designer, will bring it to life. You bring that thing to life. Are you getting what I'm saying? You bring it to life. You make it visually using the forms, the shapes, and then the texture to make a meaningful, statement out there. Okay, yes, that is it. So let's quickly move on. So now let's talk about, is a graphic designer really important? That is really a big question. When you say a graphic designer, is he really important? Is that necessary? Yes, it's necessary. Why? We are in the digital world now, and every business, you can tell me, every business or brand that wants to compete, if you want to connect with your customers out there, would always need the services of a graphic designer. Yes, if you want to communicate to somebody can be in Ghana and then can work with somebody who is in US. Somebody is in USA can work with somebody who is in UK. So it doesn't matter where you are. Today we are in the digital world and every business is going digital, and you need to brand yourself. And for you to be able to brand yourself, you need the services of a graphic designer. So it means that being a graphic designer, you are very, very important. So you have to know yourself and put value on yourself that I am important. Your services is needed very, very well. So now that we know who is a graphic designer, let's talk about the examples. What are the works of the graphic designer? Examples of designs. Okay, examples of design. So these are some of the works that I personally have done for a couple of clients. Okay, so the first one that you see on your screen is a thank you birthday flyer that I did for a client. Okay, then the second one is a birthday flyer. Okay, these are all flyers that I did for clients, for friends. Some are even friends. Okay, so when they are celebrating their birthday, I design all these things for them. Okay, beautiful ones. Okay, so it's a new week. All these things are all examples of designs. Okay, yes, they are all examples of designs that you see. Yes, they are all examples of design. So if you are a graphic designer, your work is very, very important. So my brother, my sister out there, if you are on this channel, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. Just subscribe and then turn on the notification bell in order for you to be notified anytime I drop new video. So I'll bring my first part, this is the part 1, to the end. Let's go to the part 2 where we'll talk about the elements of design and then the principles of design. All right, so let's get into the part 2.